Well, it's just the two of us. We don't normally do the podcast on Wednesday night, so this is a first. So some people are a little thrown off by it being on Wednesdays and not, the other day that we do it.
Oh shit, we're live.
Yeah.
Hola.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on the all-new Wednesday night podcast. We just started doing them on Wednesday nights this week. It's the first time ever for a Wednesday for us. It's the very first time we've ever done Wednesday. Apparently, it's a fucking mystery.
Sorry, let me share this real quick. So you want to tell us about last week? Anything interesting happened down in the hills that don't normally happen down in the hills?
No, just same old.
Just good.
I mean, it's Jennifer's
relaxation.
Birthday. Yeah, I do the same thing every year, and I do
There's
the
nothing wrong with
same
that.
thing every Wednesday night for like 8 years now. I mean, no, I don't. We don't typically do the podcast on Wednesdays at 8. Apparently.
Sorry, I am just sharing the...
What do you mean? Yeah, Wednesday threw me for a loop. What the fuck does that mean? Wednesday threw
Who
me
said
for a
that?
loop. We do it every fucking Wednesday, dude.
Oh, Tanner in the group?
No.
In chat?
Yeah, Wednesday threw me for a loop. You guys don't do it on Wednesdays. When the fuck do we not do it on Wednesday? When?
Well, when was it Tuesday?
Say something fucking stupid. No, it ain't never been Tuesday.
It was Thursdays, right?
Yeah.
It was Thursdays because it was football.
Thursdays, night. 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was the last time. I had to think about it. But yeah, it was like, that was the last time it was different. Except for when it was twice a week. Remember when we did twice a week?
Mm-hmm.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do this.
Well, I mean, podcast is full of babies right now too, so we're definitely missing 2 right off the rip. You know?
Yeah. When you're down 2 automatically, and then Mark apparently didn't know that we do the podcast on Wednesday.
I keep seeing that bus and I just keep throwing them under it, man. I'm like, you're trying to buffer it, but no, I keep just seeing that bus and say, hey, Tanner.
I didn't know that we did a podcast on Wednesday. I fucking talked to the dude. I'm like, hey, man, I'm not going to do the podcast Wednesday because it's Jennifer's fucking birthday. Okay. Like, well, we'll be back next week. All right, cool. And now he's like, I didn't know we were doing a podcast. What the fuck do you mean, bro?
I don't know how
Jesus
more. I could probably
Christ.
throw him under the bus a few more times.
Nah, it's all right. I don't understand, man. I don't fucking get it. If you got something going on, you got something going on. Just say, hey, man, I got something going on tonight. That's cool. But don't act like the fucking podcast on Wednesday night is a fucking mystery. What the fuck?
So glad I'm here.
Well, if nobody would answer, I wouldn't even have got on. I wouldn't even have fucking bothered.
All right, done sharing. Yeah, I just go through the motions, man. It's actually getting a little warmer here right now. It's 42 degrees out, but we got snow tonight. Like it's been, I don't remember the last time we've had this many frozen days in freaking November, December. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Definitely a weird.
Rack the end of season.
Mm-hmm.
Rack the end of season.
Right.
Like I got gutters still hanging, just waiting on the thaw.
Same.
You guys got snow on the ground up there?
No.
No snow. It's good. Like it's been weird because you're not even getting snow right now. It went east of you.
Yeah.
Crushed Buffalo.
Yeah.
That happened a few years back.
Lake effect, really. No systems have come through.
Just
lake effect. Yeah.
Dry and cold. And
I got a $5,000 gutter job that's just I can't do. Everything's frozen.
Just sitting in limbo.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that sucks, dude.
it's supposed to
I got,
warm up this weekend, and hopefully it'll get above freezing for a couple days and loosen that
next
shit
week looks
up. And
promising.
yeah,
Yeah, we're
yeah.
gonna hit. We're going. I'm actually doing. We're loading up a whole route on Sunday. I mean, it's gonna be 51 degrees.
Oh,
You
okay.
know,
Yeah,
so it's gonna be 51 degrees, and then Monday, Tuesday is like it's gonna be raining,
no.
but that rain's gonna do nothing but thaw everything.
Mm,
You know.
yeah.
So if it's not too dangerous and you can work in,
I'll
grab
get.
that shit out of the rain.
I'll be working in the rain. I'm just getting it done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not fucking
Well, I
around
mean,
with it.
it's going to be thaw at least then,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
it's with the rain coming in.
right. So
So that's how
I'm
we're
just
going to
gonna do
finish
that.
our gutters. Yeah. Nothing's too sketchy in gutters as long as you stay on the ladder, I guess.
Well, this is all of my shit is this job that I'm doing is just a bunch of single stories. It's just ranches.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, 612 pitches.
Yeah.
I mean, I can walk every bit of it. I mean, it
Right.
sucks getting up and down off of fucking like 38 roofs, but it
Right.
makes it simple. There's a lot of them I can do with the candy cane on the blower. It's super simple. They're not really. They don't get packed full of shit. It's just like loose leaf litter. I blow out. It's not terrible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not. It's not terrible.
Man, I got this condo place we do every year. We just do we do 19 of the woodline condos. The rest of them we don't fuck with. They don't
Right.
get anything.
Right.
Bro.
Well, this is
I
the
can't
same
tell you.
scenario. It's just like there's like 15 condos that are backed up against the trees, and then the rest of them are like out in an open field. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
it's not.
Well,
bad.
this roof's probably 5 years old, and I'm pulling 400 or 500 pounds of gravel grit out of these gutters every year.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's nothing left on the roof. You know what
yeah,
I
it
mean?
sucks.
It's just shitty,
Yeah.
shitty. So that's it. Other than that, we don't do. I mean, we do some gutters, but nothing like we used to.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this podcast. I guess we'll see when I get back from the winter break. We got a few more episodes before Christmas, and then we're gonna take a break. And then the podcast isn't done, but by any stretch of the imaginations. But I'm probably gonna switch things up. I just I'm not.
I'm getting fired already.
No, it's not that. Man. Listen, it's not that. I mean, listen. Seth just had 2 babies. You know what I mean. So everybody that's asking, he had the twins. Everything's great. They're doing well. Jacob had a son. He's also doing well. And that was
Mark's
anticipated. Yeah, and Mark's having dinner. I'm not mad. I'm not pissed, but it's just like, dude, don't pretend like you don't know the podcast is on Wednesday night. And we talked. I told him, I called him and told him, and I told you too. I said it in the chat. You know what I mean? That I wasn't doing the podcast last week because it was Jennifer's birthday. I never do the podcast the week of Jennifer's birthday. Never. Never.
Right.
Never. I never do it. Not in the history of this podcast. Like, I'll be back next week. Everything was all good. And then it's like, I didn't know we were doing a podcast. Like, come on, man. Come on, dude. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, dude.
I just can't. There's just a lot.
Seth had 2 boys. I'm not gonna. I know all their names, but I'm not gonna share their names. I'll let Seth and Jacob do that whenever they're back on the show. I don't want to. But all the 3 healthy boys to the Squeegee Life family, so everything's going good for those guys. Congratulations to the both of them.
They're busy right now.
Super busy. So, and that's understandable. I knew that was going to happen. I was prepared for it, and everyone knows we discussed it on here several times. I knew that was going to happen. Seth was like, I'm going to be back before Christmas. I think you're pushing it, man, So
we had some really good ideas, like in Nashville when everybody's drinking. Like, oh yeah, he's going to definitely be back.
Yeah, I didn't. I never once said that he was going to be back. I was the one lone detractor that was like, I don't think you're gonna. I think it's going to be a minute before you get that all situated in a manner that you're able to because going down to the office to do the podcast is going to be difficult. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's going to be hard for him
Everything
to do.
Okay?
So if he was, it'd be different if he had a home studio like I do. Like, I could probably do this from the shop,
Text
but
me.
I don't see no reason why I could do it here. There's no need for me to do it there. So,
sorry, Mike. That was Benson.
You're fine, dude.
I don't know what's going on. He's trying to call and do all that, so who knows what's going on. My daughter and Leah are in the house. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's all good, dude.
Yeah.
So drama. Yeah, I don't. I'm not. Fucking. I'm just it irritates me. You know what I mean? It fucking irritates me. You know what I mean? It's like it fucking irritating a little bit. You know what I mean? Because when it gets down to where you only got one or two people you can depend on, and one of them's like, "Oh, I didn't know we were doing a show." Okay. Like, fuck, man. You know what I mean? Like, the fuck, dude? I mean, if I would have known, I just would have asked somebody. There's plenty of dudes that have asked me to come on the show, and you know what I mean? I could ask them to come in as a guest and fucking hang out. You know what I mean? If you're not going to be on, if you're going to go and have dinner or whatever, you just say so.
I don't fucking Mark. Say so. It's definitely not out of.
Just fucking say so. No, it's not the first time. Like, just fucking say so. Like, you don't answer the phone. You know what I mean? Just say so. Just say, hey, man. And I'm cool with that. I'm fine with that. Just fill me in. Just let me know what's going on. That's all. That's all. Not. Just let me know. You know what I mean? I could have easily not have rushed around killing myself to make sure I'm here to get on the fucking podcast before fucking 8. I could have just lollygagged and just not even got on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I have an obligation to the people that fucking support this show, the sponsors of the podcast, the people that sell our shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, I try to treat it like a job. You know what I mean?
No, I get it. So takes personal.
They peddle my t-shirts. They peddle his towels. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
They give a shit all the fucking time. I'm just trying to do the right thing. You know what I mean? That's all. So, I'm just trying to do the right thing. That's all.
I'm trying not to throw anybody under the bus right now.
I'm not throwing him under the bus. I'm not throwing him under the bus. I'm not.
No, I'm just saying me.
I'm just saying, just tell me you got something going on.
You know how it is. We fucking joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not here. And I just want, there's so many things. But I don't want to do that. I love it, dude. I love you guys.
It's all good,
but
man. No, yeah, Jason, no respect. Guess I'm a piece of shit, Jason. I know you tell me every podcast.
What do you say?
Asshole. I don't know. I just,
He said, damn, that's a big gutter job, TJ. Yeah. That's what he said. Yeah. Who's scrub and wash? He said, how's good life going?
I'm wondering if maybe I just stop doing this shit. Just altogether. Just disappear. Delete all my fucking shit and just go away. Make it like it was fucking 10 years ago. Just not even doing. I'm fucking shadow banned on fucking. I'm fucking throttled on TikTok. They're fucking everything I post.
Did you see me? My last video got 145 views.
Yeah.
145 views.
My shit tops out below 300 every time I post something now.
Right.
Every time I post something now.
I don't even know what's going on, dude.
And on top of that, whoever's running the fucking whoever's running the maker product shit, I can't even get them to fucking share my shit. You know what I mean? It's just like, dude, man, like I don't fucking get it, man. If you're not Rui, if you're not fucking Rui, that shit's not getting pumped out. I'm just gonna say it. Period. Point blank. End of discussion. If you're not that fucking Rui, dude, Maker Products ain't fucking with you. Period. Or if you ain't over there, if you're anyone over here, they ain't fucking with you, man. It's a fucking shame, really. Cause I'm a conservative, dude. That's why. Cause I'm a conservative. Period. Point blank. End of discussion. That's why they fucking.
Seriously?
That's got to be what it is. As far as TikTok goes, I think he's talking about TikTok. Since when have we fucking done this goddamn podcast on fucking Thursday? When?
2 years ago.
2 fucking years ago. We've been doing this on Wednesday for fucking, for 2 fucking years. And before that, the only time we have done this on Thursdays was 2 years ago because of football, because of Seth. Seth wanted to do it on Thursdays because of football. Like, am I fucking crazy or something?
No, it's been a while because plus, I mean, every time there's football games on Thursday night, I mean, people are watching football games. You know what I mean? So it only made sense to back up to Wednesday. I mean, there was a time when we did it on Monday and Friday too.
No, Sundays and Wednesdays.
Sundays and Wednesdays.
It's been Wednesdays. It's been Wednesdays forever.
There you go.
Forever. Since the beginning of the fucking podcast. Sunday and Wednesday. The only time it's ever switched to Thursdays was for a short time in the summer a couple years ago. Because Seth didn't like doing it in the middle of the fucking week. So we switched it to Thursdays. Then once football season kicked in, we had to switch it back to Wednesdays. And I had to put my foot down like, listen, we're just doing it on Wednesdays. That's it. Can't keep switching it up because you got other guys that do podcasts that try to respect our podcast by not doing it on the same night that we do ours.
Right.
So instead of switching it back and forth constantly like a fucking like we're the big shit in town, I'm like, we're just gonna stick it to Wednesdays so these other dudes can do their shit on their night, and we're not fucking with it all the time. That was my whole thing. Fucking Jersey and fucking Steve-O do their shit on Monday night. We do our show on Wednesday night, and the bottom rung or the fucking back half of the ladder, whatever the fuck those guys are, they do it on Thursdays.
Who's that with Austin?
I have no fucking idea. I do not pay attention to anything outside of fucking, like I said, I only know that there's the lower rung dudes because of what's his nuts. Mike's son. That's the only reason why I pay even a smidgen of attention to it.
That's a younger generation, man.
Yeah, I don't,
we missed, I don't know, we came in hard like the old school OGs and shit, and then like all the emos took over.
Yeah.
Like what the hell? Like I gotta listen to some fucking, what's that band's name?
I'm going back to YouTube.
My Chemical Romance, man.
I'm done fucking with TikTok. I'm gonna do my shit I'm obligated to do because I've got brand partnerships. So I'm gonna do that shit because I'm obligated to do it. You know what I mean? So I have an obligation there to meet. So I'm gonna do that because I have an obligation. But outside of that, I'm not fucking with it no more. I'm going back to YouTube.
On YouTube, bro.
I'm going back to YouTube after the break. That's where I'm
not throttled. I'm just, my channel's been so dead for so many years. Like I barely post on it.
Yeah, mine doesn't do shit either. You know what I mean? But and when you fucking, I don't know. Listen, I don't have anything against fucking that Rui guy or anything like that. I really don't.
Either. Do his thing.
He's a good dude. You know what I mean? I'm not tripping on him. But whoever's running that fucking maker shit, like, come on, man. Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole at all. You know what I mean? I'm not, I don't want to come off like a fucking dickhead, but, they had absolutely zero social media presence for like fucking 2-3 years.
Bro, there was no fucking maker TikTok. There was no TikToks with a maker mitt until you and I started fucking doing ours. Exactly. And now everybody's got a fucking maker mitt on their TikTok.
No YouTube channels, no fucking, no YouTube videos, no Instagram videos. I was the only one doing that shit, and now it's like I don't even fucking exist anymore.
Right.
Nobody was gonna buy $100 buckets on a belt. Now they're selling them for $300, and it's like I don't even fucking exist anymore. Yes,
Ryan.
All 3 babies were born. All the babies are healthy. Seth's in the chat. If he wants to share the boys' names, he can. I'm not gonna. I don't want to share their names. I'll let Seth do that. It's not my job to do that. I don't want to put their names out there, so violate their privacy. But I know them. I'm just not going to say them. I'll let Seth do it. But yeah, the boys are home. Everybody's happy and healthy, and everything from the last I've heard is going great for Seth and Jacob. So that's wonderful. Hopefully we'll get the guys back after the break, after the holidays. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we'll get them. Everybody will be back. I'm hoping. So, But
I
there's
think that'll
got
be.
to
I
be
think
for
yeah, there's
moving
got to be like a
forward.
big
There's
reunion podcast. We got to
yeah,
hear about
but
everything.
moving forward, there's got to be like really open lines of communication. I didn't know it was Wednesday night. We did the podcast on Wednesday nights. It's just not gonna work for me. It's just not. It's just not. It's just not gonna work, dude.
Yeah,
Like, come on, man.
I
You
didn't
know the
have.
podcast on Wednesdays, bro. Come on, man. Wednesdays and Sundays is where the show started. It was only moved to Thursdays because fucking Seth didn't like the Wednesday, the middle of the week podcast during busy season. It drove him nuts. You know what I mean? He was always in a bad mood. And then
Right.
again, like I said, I explained, we just decided we're just going to keep it on Wednesdays to not fuck with everybody else's schedule. So, you know, surprise. Jennifer's wanting to know.
Sorry, my kid is like,
But yeah, I just, I'm not tripping. You know,
dude, it's gonna be fun. I think like especially with Jacob and Seth, they're really just doing the baby thing now.
Mm.
And then Tanner's just getting old and got the dementia going, and thinks we still do it on Thursdays. So
It's never
I
been
think it
good.
was me. It was probably me coming back and fucking with his head. I threw him under the bus so much. I'm just trying to make some excuses for the motherfucker now. You know?
I don't know. It's difficult enough to do this. Two guys down.
Yeah.
And then to be another guy down on top of it. Like, I just fucking, oh my God. But I'm sure somehow this turned into me being an asshole, like everything fucking else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're not an asshole. Don't worry about it. No, you're passionate about what you do, and you get upset when things go off the rails when it's not like it's supposed to.
Just the last minute shit drives me crazy, man. You know what I mean? It drives me nuts.
Yeah.
So I'm like, in a way, I'm kind of married to this. You know what I mean? I feel an obligation to do this. He's fine. He's fine. He's eating dinner. There's nothing. He's eating dinner. It's not a medical emergency. They went out to eat.
He got the Biden's disease and forgot where he was.
I don't know.
But he's on Skype.
Yeah. I don't, like I said,
I love me some Tanner, man.
Oh, I do too. But you just like hit a motherfucker up. Let me know you're not gonna be on. That would be great. That would be helpful.
So what do you got planned for Christmas? What are you doing this year?
Same thing we do every year. Just getting together here at the house like we always do.
You go up to Michigan at all and see that?
No.
No family in Michigan or anything like that?
Not anymore.
We had to rent out church this year. Our family's so big. And we're doing it on January 4th.
Oh, yeah.
We're not even messing with it. We got the church rented out. We're doing January 4th. We're up to almost 60 and just in with siblings and kids
cool.
and all.
That's cool, man.
Cool.
That's cool.
It's chaos.
Yeah, I'm sure that it is, but it's still cool.
Thursday there was 5 siblings there. 6 of the siblings kids. And so I mean the place there's 40 plus people there. Just for Thanksgiving. Just chaos. Right. Kids running around everywhere. I got 9 grandkids. They were all there. 8 grandkids. I'm sorry, 8 grandkids. I got the 9th coming next month. So it's just
man.
chaos.
If it fucking wasn't for you being here, I'd be on this bitch alone right now. Like like what the fuck?
We're here.
Yeah, I know.
Still,
I just fucking chaps my fucking ass, man.
I was just trying to lighten the mood with the holidays.
It's not
holiday season.
It's not gonna work.
Did you see that? Did you see them? Do you see they've got a holiday light pole now, the 0 pole?
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
dude, that is smart.
Yeah,
that's smart shit.
I used my.
That's how I put my lights up anyway.
I decorated a 43-foot tall blue spruce tree Tuesday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yours or somebody else's?
Someone else's. I had it halfway done, and the property manager's like, "Here, take those down. I want these up instead." Yeah, you heard that right. Yeah, I was like, "What?"
Did he get the good TJ out of
No,
it?
I was fucking pissed off, dude. I
Oh
was
yeah.
fucking pissed because it was like 20, 22 degrees was the high yesterday up here, and the wind was blowing like a steady 15 to 20 miles an hour.
Do you have a hook for that, or do you
No, I
like?
had a 50-foot lift there. So
Oh, okay.
I started it with the 50-foot lift, but there's only so much you can do with a lift, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah. Yeah.
as far
Dude,
as
that
going
ain't.
around it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So getting it
I mean,
started, it was not
that would make it a lot easier than fucking with the bolt.
getting it started, it made it easier, but I get it out halfway done, and the dude's like, "Well, I don't like those lights because they're white. The strength, the cording was white, not green, so you could see the lights. He didn't like the cords to the light. He didn't like that, so he's like, put
You're not gonna
these
see it
up."
at night.
I was like, "So do they work? Because they didn't have power ran to the fucking pole. You know what I mean?" Listen, Eddie, it's cool in the gang. I know you're gonna try to make some kind of fucking joke about how um you're a tough guy and all that shit. You're not. You're a giant fucking pussy. You wear shorts not the majority of the year. I'm not trying to hear no bullshit out of you. Fucking baloney skin.
Jason, no, they just blew the game, dude. They should have. It should have never been close, ever.
They
Ever. It should. They should have put the throttle on and kept going.
they give me the lights. They're like 400-foot long strings spools. They're all
So, how many
LED.
of these can you hook up together? I mean, is it all on one
I had them all
power
separate.
cord?
They wanted them all separated. So I was like, I think it was a good idea. So
Yeah.
I asked the dude, I'm like, "Did you test these lights?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Because you have to plug them in to make sure they fucking work because there's no power out here. And I'm not going to string all these lights on this fucking tree and then them not work. And then you're going to, I'm doing this today and then that's that. And then if you want me to come back, you're paying me to come back again."
Right.
So we do the whole tree. And then one guy, the guy is like, "Man, I'd really like to see it lit up." And I'm like, "Yeah, it would have been nice to do this while they were lit. You know what I mean? So I can, when I know that when
Yeah,
I'm
it's
finished,
good while
it's
you're doing it.
completed." Well, they plugged it in. The top half of the tree was fucking dead.
No.
Yeah.
Did you have to go back up with a lift? No, I didn't
I
even fuck with it.
I was done. At that point, I was done.
What the? That see?
I told him straight
Yeah.
up. I was like, "Listen, you're gonna have to, because I'm not gonna ask the equipment rental. I'm not gonna ask the guy to come, leave it there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because when are you gonna get these lights? You know what I mean? Because he bought these lights off of fucking Amazon.
Oh shit.
He's like, "Oh, these lights just showed up from Amazon. This is what I want to use." And I'm like, "Okay." And that don't work. He don't have none to replace it. He didn't even buy an extra fucking spool. So it's like, if there was an issue, like, you weren't planning for it. And I just told him, like, he's gonna have the fire department out and fucking put the star on the tree for a photo op and all this fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you fucking, poor planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on my part. So
No.
you're gonna have to reschedule that shit because I got other shit to do. And not only that, the guy didn't have the lights. There was nothing I could do about it. There's nothing I could do. I was just like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Yeah, that's kind of a shitty thing to do. Tell you that they work and then they don't work. So obviously, you
He's
didn't
like,
even
"Well, I
check.
plugged them all in. I plugged them all in. Something must have happened." I was like, "Nothing happened. Nothing fucking happened.
Yeah.
Nothing happened." You know what I mean? We strung them up. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, I was dumbfounded. I just told him, "Listen, man, you get the lights in, call me. We'll try to fucking figure that out." You know what I mean?
I don't even want to fuck with Christmas lights after seeing
Well,
all this shit.
the only reason why I agreed to do the tree, because it's a property I do about close to $20,000 a year. I do on this just one property, so it's kind of
Right.
like, if they ask me to do something, or if I'm interested in do something, 9 times out of 10 I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? And
Right.
they were gonna go get a lift, but there wasn't a guy on property that was comfortable getting up that high to work that high in that basket. Everyone was nervous to do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, sure, I'll come and do it. You know, the maintenance guy that I deal with all the time. Um, yeah, they were. Yeah, yeah. I even told the dude. I even told him that. I was like, listen, if you would have told me ahead of time, he's like, you know, I would have made this a situation
So that
where this would have went smoothly and there would have been no issues regarding the lights or anything. You know what I mean? We could have done this in
but
one continuous fucking run, all the way down, one set of fucking lights, made it permanent. You know what I mean? If
right.
you would have just said something to me, and then he came back with, well, you know, this is a spur moment thing, and he goes, I'm not upset about it. I was like, well, he goes, I'm willing to work with you. He goes, I'll pay you exactly what I paid you to come to do this. He goes, I'll just to replace those lights, I'll give you exactly what you asked for the last time.
That's
He goes,
decent.
just double it. And I was like, that's cool. He goes, it's not your fault, it's my fault. He goes, I thought they worked. He goes, they worked when I plugged them in. He goes, I don't know what happened. He goes, but I should have bought another set. You're right. I should have bought another set. He said, this is the first year. I'm not worried about it. And I was like, cool. He goes, the only thing I want you to do is come back and pull the star out. That's all he wanted. He wants me to take the star down, but leave the lights on the tree year round. I was like, okay.
Oh well. Yeah.
Okay.
So they said, are they consumer grade lights?
No. Yes, they
Yeah,
were. That's what I mean.
they
That's what I'm
were.
saying. They were consumer
Okay.
grade lights. If he would have said something to me, and that's what I told him, I was like, maybe it might be better if you just bought a commercial grade lighting and we just do a lighting package for this tree, and then that's, you know what I mean.
Right.
That's what I would
Dude,
do.
they're doing it. These guys do it. They put these lights up. They're out there doing. I mean, but
Mhm.
it's everybody. It's roofers. It's power washers. It's window cleaners. It's everybody's doing it.
Yeah, I don't.
Everybody.
I have no interest in doing it. I'm not gonna do it.
Not
I did it.
interested.
I did it for them for the reasons I stated. You know, it's just because I
I
do a
mean,
lot of work for them.
the price is good, but I mean, I mean, as long as you can get it. But I mean,
Mhm.
again, there's probably 82 different Christmas light signs as I go down, and the main soft wash guy here in town, he's balls to the wall. He's the man.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to mess with him with that. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like, it's fine.
I'm gonna bug
I'll stick with
spray.
my window.
I'm gonna spider spray.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm already licensed.
Huh. You have to send me something info on that.
It's
That'd be
easy.
interesting.
It's
Yeah.
easy.
Well, because I'm always coming after the bug guy.
Well, you'll be the bug guy and the spot and the
Right.
window
That's what
cleaner.
I'm
You'll
saying.
book them
They
back to
always
back.
schedule me after the bug guy.
That's what I'm
So why
saying.
not just be just do add-on service for it?
That's my. And there's
That's
there's a
smart.
lot of bug guys around here, but there's only a few dudes around here that can clean windows like I can. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Well, I mean,
I
the
mean, I
window
know I'm
cleaners
not
always
real
come.
popular on TikTok or nothing, but but you know, yeah, dude, yeah,
Now that makes sense. I thought about blinds, something like that, because now that I guess there's no cords, you're not allowed to have
yeah,
strings or
yeah.
something.
I'm
So
not
people
getting
are
involved in
replacing
none of
their
that
blind.
shit. I want to splash
Yeah,
and dash. I want something
me
easy.
too. You're
Just
right.
fucking spray fucking spider spray on the house and leave. I'll be
So I
back.
turned down a job.
I'll be back in 3 days to clean the windows. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
simple fucking shit, dude.
I turned down a big job that could have led into crazy amount of money, and
Mm-hmm.
it was out of my element right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't do that right now. I can't. For me to
Well,
get just the insurance for the job, just to start the
mm,
job was probably 1,500,
my
and you got
deal.
to pass a drug test.
Yeah.
So I'm fucked. You know.
My whole deal
But
is, um, my deal is, I'm not gonna advertise this. You know what I mean? What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna offer it to my existing customers, and just allow that to get around. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And then
So
just be doing, like, if I could get, if let's say if I could get 50 to 65% of my residential client base to sign on with me for spider spray, I'm
right.
you know what I mean?
What
Like, that's
what are
money,
you? Where are
dude.
you hitting? All around the windows, up in the
It's just
shits.
right angles,
Yeah.
all the corners and shit like that, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll spray it not on the glass like a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? I'll spray it around the glass like not a complete fucking moron.
Right.
So, you know,
I mean, that's easy there because
Mm,
it's an easy upsell for those
that's what I
places
mean.
because
That's what
hey,
I mean.
we don't have
So
to
if it,
risk it drying on the window though. You
yeah,
know,
right.
well,
Um,
you know what I mean.
yeah, the way I look at it is it's just it's an easy way to double my ticket price without really having to do a bunch of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
So
I feel you on that. That's
I've
smart,
got a
dude.
truck. I'll probably outfit the Ranger to spray for bugs, and I'll just spray for bugs and then clean windows and spray for bugs and then clean windows and you know what I mean?
There's nothing wrong with that, dude.
No.
I mean, because then you get in. That's better than fucking poop patrol. That's for fuck sure.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
horrible fucking upsell that came
Yeah.
through the industry.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not.
Horrible upsell, dude.
Yeah.
The
I'm
poop
not.
guy runs around in a Ford Ranger around here.
Yeah. I'm not. I'm not doing that.
No, fuck
Do
that
none of
shit, dude.
that.
Got enough dogs. I don't even
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
dogs I
Yeah.
have.
Yeah. I won't. I won't be doing that.
Yeah, like I could. Everybody was like, even Josh Shope even started a poop company. Like,
Yeah. Well, he doesn't do that anymore. I don't think.
no, he got rid of that real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
That's
He's got
horrible.
so. Josh has got so much going on outside of that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? That'd be like
yeah,
Mark adding on a fucking extra service. He's already got fucking the like Mark's doing the restoration shit. So it
yeah.
fits to what he's doing. It makes sense, and
Right.
the spider spray thing just makes sense, especially around
Does.
here because I mean,
I think you're gonna start a trend.
yeah, especially in Ohio with the fact
Yeah.
that there's a lot of people in Ohio that spray for bugs. They spray for
We're
spiders like
always waiting on the
religiously,
bug guy,
always
dude.
waiting on the bug guy.
Always waiting on the
Yeah.
bug guy.
Yeah. I'm not sure what it is about the bug guys that always has them behind. Like, oh, it's windy. Fuck that. I'm just going to,
Right?
I'm spraying that shit.
Spray the shit,
I'm
bro.
spraying it, bro. I don't know.
Motherfuckers.
I mean, I do a little
Oh,
pressure
that's a
washing
smart
here and
thing, man.
there. You know what I mean? But,
Yeah.
I just, there's so many guys that pressure wash. It's just like, I'm like, if my customers ask me, I'll do it. You know what I mean? I don't get a lot of like people calling, do you pressure wash? You know what I mean? I don't get a lot of that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I don't really advertise it. If you're an existing customer, I'll pressure wash for you. If you ask me, hey, do you pressure wash? Yeah, of course. You know what I mean? I'll do whatever you need. You know what I mean? But to just advertise for it, there's just too many dudes out there.
I don't. Yeah, too many.
The market's so saturated. And
Saturated.
most of
Yes.
them, most of the pressure washers window clean, but they won't go inside the house. You know what I mean? So like where I'm at, I'm like in a spot where I just feel like adding that service on it just makes the most sense. I'm not gonna.
All the pressure washers have water fed poles, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's
I'm not gonna dump like a shitload of money into it. However, I'm gonna
yeah,
do it so I can do it to where I'm efficient at it and I can make money doing it. You know what I mean? And then
yeah,
just see how it goes.
yeah. You have to. We're gonna have to talk about this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm definitely interested in this
Yeah. I'll
because that's a quick, easy upsell.
yeah.
You know,
I'll get you the information and shit. But I
you could
mean,
almost be doing that as you're counting windows on a house. You know,
huh?
you could
Oh
almost do that as you're counting windows on a house.
yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck, you're genius.
But I'm just the amount of times I have to wait to schedule a job because of spider spraying is just I mean I can't tell you.
I
You know what I mean?
100% agree with that.
How often I'm waiting for the bug guy to
100%.
come. You know what I mean? So I'm
Or
just
show up and they go, yeah, my bug guy's coming next week. Then why the fuck am I here?
yeah. So
You know?
I feel like just like if I keep it to my existing customer base and let them know, hey, I also do this service now. I think it's going to be manageable. If I just go out and start splashing Facebook and everywhere else, I spray for bugs. It's going to turn into something. I'm going to be the bug guy, and I'm not a bug guy. I'm a window cleaner. I just want to add that on
I get
as
it.
an add-on. You know what I mean? Just a way
Right.
to just generate a little bit more revenue with not a lot of labor. You know, and there's not a lot of labor involved. You're literally just spraying something and walking away.
Right.
It's
Right.
it's actually, if to be frank, it's easier than soft washing. You don't have to
Well,
worry
yeah.
about fucking burning the Japanese maple out front. You just
Right.
killing bugs and you're getting down the road. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, you have to be licensed to spray spider spray, Jason. So yeah, it just makes sense to do it that way, you know.
Absolutely. I mean, it's an ingenious upside. I would have never thought of that.
Well, it's not really necessarily my idea. There's a guy out of Fremont that kicked a bunch of customers to me because he'd rather spray for bugs than clean windows. And I was like, he's
Oh
like,
wow.
yeah, he's like, I do both. And I'm like, oh, okay. And this is like 4 or 5 years ago. And he was on his way to retiring, and the customers that he gave me, like, he doesn't even spray their houses anymore.
Yeah.
And they're always looking for a bug guy. And I'm just like, man, my cousin Mike's like, dude, you're leaving money on the fucking table. You need to do that.
Yeah. Right.
And then he started fucking, he printed out all this shit. He's like, here, go get your fucking license. You know what I mean? He goes, fucking, he goes, I'll fucking buy a fucking spray unit. You just do my fucking buildings and my house. You know what I mean? He goes, just, you know what I mean?
Right.
He's looking, because he's always looking for somebody to fucking spray for spiders. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, and there's one dude in town that does it, but man, he does not do a good job. I recommended him to a couple of customers, and they were like, this dude fucking sucks. He gave us a price, then he comes here, does it, wants fucking more fucking money than what he fucking, and it's like, dude, you can't do that, man. He called me, he's like, hey, man, thanks. I was like, listen, dude, I was like, everybody I referred you to is calling me, bitching at me, dude. You raised the price when you got there. Oh, well, this and that. I was like, you can't do that. You can't bid something over the fucking phone. You can't do that. You got to go look at it, dude. Like, what the fuck? Right. And then when you get there, want to charge them 3 times what you told them on the phone? Like, what the fuck?
Right. Sticker shot. They're not gonna be quick to return. They're not gonna be quick to refer you at all.
Yeah.
At all.
Weird. So I'm just like, dude, you can't do that shit, man. You know?
Yeah.
It's like going to dinner on Wednesday night and acting like you don't do a podcast on Wednesday night. I'm gonna give him fucking shit. I'm giving him shit. I don't care. Everybody can be mad at me.
I wonder if he'll come on.
He said he would hit us up when he got home.
He's got to be chilling in the chat by now.
No, well, I'm sure wherever he went to eat, I'm sure he's probably at least 45 minutes to an hour away from home.
Yeah.
I wonder he's out with the family. Like, come on, dude. Like,
yeah.
I'm not, the fact that he's out eating dinner does not bother. I just would have told me.
So hey, everybody guess where he's at eating right now.
I would say most likely he's probably out getting a steak or something. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I
feel like he's definitely a carnivore guy, right?
Probably JT's probably home.
Yeah.
So if JT's home, he's probably for Thanksgiving and shit. They probably went out as a family for dinner. That's what I'm assuming.
Do all Floridians eat seafood just because they live by the ocean, you think?
I don't know.
I won't touch seafood, dude.
Nah,
I think
the license isn't hard to get at all. It's not hard to get at all. It's not.
I'm telling you,
it's just like a driver's license test. It's it's really common sense shit, to be quite honest with you.
You're gonna start a trend. WCR is gonna be selling bug spray.
The only thing that I haven't. It's gonna
be fucking wild, bro.
The only thing that I haven't really looked into yet is the insurance. I need to look into that, but once I figure that out, which I haven't even gotten a unit yet to spray yet. I just got the license. I might not even add it this year. I don't know. We'll see how everything works out. But I want what I'm waiting for is a quote back and some information on insurance, on spraying and shit. Because I'm sure there's got to be some kind of,
Who are you going through with that?
My insurance agent.
Okay.
I just asked her, and she's like, "Well, let me look into it, and I'll get back to you." I've just not heard back from her. It's the holiday season, so I'm not, same way with Mark. You know what I mean? Going out to eat on a Wednesday. It's holiday season.
Right.
So I get it. I just wish you would have said something. Because I would have had somebody to cover the base. You know what I mean? Shit happens. My wife her birthday was last week. I wasn't here. You know what I mean? Like I get it. Life happens. But let's communicate. We're friends. We're all friends. We're like a big family. Just let me know. Just let me know what's going on. You know what I mean? That's all. Just let me know
Where'd you
what's
go
going
to
on.
eat? That's what we want to
Yeah,
know.
just tell me where you ate at, so I can.
Yeah. Live vicariously, man.
But yeah, I'm yeah. I don't know what I did on TikTok, but I've noticed that since the election, I have been stifled.
Me too.
Stifled.
Not well, just the
Stifled.
last 3 videos, man. Well, I mean, it's just been weird.
Just if you go to my profile, if you get a chance to, just go to my profile and look. You could see it's just like as soon as the election happened, my views. I don't get a lot of views. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To begin with, because I don't do a lot of like fucking fancy fucking. I don't over soap my windows. Like I'm gonna say this, and you know I don't want to piss nobody off, but there's
I
a lot of
oversoap my windows. It's okay.
there's a lot of dudes that like pour a half a bottle of Dawn in a fucking bucket of water and then do a TikTok, and they've got like foam at the bottom of their window, like an inch fucking deep. Like I'm not listen. I'm not saying that I know everything, but I've been cleaning windows 20 years. You do not. That's just something as a window cleaner you don't fucking do. You don't do that.
Yeah,
You
you're
don't.
throttled.
You don't overthrow. You don't over soap your fucking shit. You just don't. That's not what you do. And most of these dudes, if you like, everyone's following the technique. Look at the fucking bottom of the window. How many times did that dude shoot that fucking video on one fucking window?
Right.
It's unrealistic fucking bullshit. I mean, on one hand, it's good because there's a bunch of new guys that think that's the way to clean windows, and you know, I'm just gonna make more money that way. You know what I mean? Like, and then the other fucking there's a bad side to that is that the act and art and fucking skill of fucking window cleaning is gonna be lost because everybody thinks that you gotta use a half a bottle of fucking Dawn in a fucking window. You know what I mean? Like there's these dudes that are like scrubbing and fucking over soaping windows that are already fucking clean. You know what I mean? Like my windows, when I do a fucking TikTok, you know what I mean? Like, and I'll be honest, most of my TikToks are at the same fucking spot. You know what I mean? I don't show all my work. I don't do that. You know what I mean? I don't do that. I don't show everybody everything that I fucking do, number one. I do a lot of residential shit, number two. And I'm not going to be shooting a shitload of fucking video at somebody's private residence. That's not what I'm going to do.
I do all resident. That's all I do.
Yeah, but I mean,
you know?
your shit is super ambiguous. You really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, there's some things I can get away with on residential stuff, but there's some things I can't. You know what I mean? And it's just like,
Well, that's why I shoot the way I do when I do the video.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm not going to like shoot in their house and shit.
Right. You know, so, you know, like, I mean, that's tip that I know that's why I'm not going to get like a shitload of like tens of thousands of views on a fucking video because I don't do all that fucking, I don't do the, like the dudes that fucking chase fucking windows with their washer outside. Like what the fuck are you doing? Like, I don't want water to get on the concrete. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I can understand. And then these same
shoulder
fucking
breakers,
dudes, listen. And then these same fucking dudes that chase their fucking squeegee down the glass with washers will do a TikTok doing a house on the inside and let all the fucking water from the door hit the floor.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Because you can't do that. They're not young. One of them's a fucking old dude.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, I just don't, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't, it's just not for real.
Right.
It's not for real. And like, these fucking these companies are fucking pumping this shit out to people. It's not real. It's not fucking real. It's not real. It's not real.
Reality for sure.
It's not reality at all. It's not.
Definitely not.
It's not.
You're not cleaning the windows that way.
Nobody does. That's TikToking. You're fucking TikToking.
You can't do that.
Cleaning.
You can't do that shit for 8 hours.
I got to sit and watch another fucking video of a guy fucking stroking himself off as the best window cleaner to ever fucking live. You know what I mean? Like, this dude is borderline fucking, what's that guy's name?
Which one?
The one dude, the Mormon guy. The guy that start poles and blades. This guy's borderline megalomaniac fucking poles and blades.
Is he on TikTok?
Who pulls him? He may or may not be. I don't know. But that dude's a
I
fucking
know he's on
loon.
YouTube. I just haven't seen his
That
shit
dude's
in
a
years.
fucking loon.
Yeah. Yeah,
My
he'd write me
interactions with him
emails.
were
He'd
always
write me
fucking
emails,
terrible.
dude.
Well, he wrote me long ass emails, and it's for shit that Mark said.
Yeah.
You write me a fucking email. I'm like, dude, why are you writing me a fucking email?
Yeah, because he would write because he doesn't use social media. YouTube was the only thing he was doing, or some shit like that. Yeah, dude, that's taking you back. Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah. But this fucking, I mean, these dudes, like, dude, you're not doing nothing and ain't nobody. I mean, dude, we already been doing that shit. We are all of us already. There's like a fucking dozen motherfuckers that did that same shit like 10 years ago, bro. You ain't.
Can I have my rant for a second?
Yeah,
Here's
go ahead.
what I want to bitch about.
Yeah, okay.
Listen, I might as well change my company name to this, and every motherfucker might as well pay royalties to WCR. Is it crazy that the best swag in the fucking all the industry we were putting out T-shirts, bro, and then WCR started putting out their swag and shit. Like, I'm not saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
They support a supplier, not like a.
Yeah, it's
you know
wild.
what I mean?
Yeah,
it's wild.
Yeah, I'm
good for them. Good on them because they just the kings at it. But my whole take on that is like we all might as well just change our names to this shit at this point.
Well, I'm
one big fucking national company because we're all wearing their swag.
Yeah, I've already decided I'm pulling the website down. The website's going away.
Oh, dude, I haven't sold a T-shirt since forever ago.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't even really push them anymore.
I run my window cleaning business off of it anyway. Like the
I've got so many designs like that aren't even uploaded. I've got a fucking I have a fucking shitload of shit. I mean, cool shit. I've got that one design that fucking Fletcher asked me to do, the high rise design.
You got to do that. Dude.
I have it. It's already done. It's already done.
That's got to be a WCR special, though. You know what I mean?
That's got to be a WCR special.
Maybe a limited, maybe the limited run.
That's all I'm doing from here on out. That's all I'm doing. All I'm doing is a limited run.
Because if you do limited runs, and you figure out how to number these motherfuckers, 1 through 100. You know what I'm saying? Or 1 through 300, 1 through 500.
I'm just doing like when I feel like doing a shirt, I'm gonna do a shirt. And then I'll probably have WCR's fucking print department do it for me, and I'll just have them ship it too. I haven't talked to Chris about that, but
yeah, I definitely want a Fletcher shirt whenever. Let me know when
they have to be doing their own swag. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah,
they have to be. So if they are, I haven't, like I said, I've not broached the subject with him yet, but that's what I would like to do, and just do limited run. I'm just do it like the way I used to do it before. You know what I mean? Because the quality, the print quality is okay with that fucking shit that we use, but the shirts have just been.
They run out, don't tell you, and then they like somebody goes try to order it and they can't order it, and it's just a big pain in the ass. You gotta go in and fix it all the time. Yeah, I'm kind of over it myself. I'm just gonna shut it down too.
Yeah, I'm done with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like maybe do one last hurrah if anybody wants a shirt, but then
I'm not saying that the window cleaners aren't real. What I'm saying is the methods and what you're seeing on these videos. It's just not real shit. It's just not real. You know what I mean? It's all about like
it's a show.
It's a show. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is all those views are not translating into sales, because all it is some dude fucking showing off, cleaning a fucking piece of glass, you know what I mean? And then the next guy does it because he wants to be as cool as that dude, and then that dude does the same thing as that dude does, and it's the same shit over and over fucking again. It's the same shit over and over again, and that's not why I started doing social media with window cleaning. That's not why I started doing that. You know what I mean? That's not. I started doing it through. My preferred medium is YouTube. I just prefer it. I can tell a story. I can take people along for the ride. I can, you know what I mean. That's just where I prefer to be. That's where I'm going. That's when I come back.
I'm going silent for 3 seconds. I got to switch out.
Yeah, that's where I'm going after after our winter break and shit. When we come back in March for March Madness. when I come back, that's what I'll be going directly towards. I'll still be doing fulfilling my obligations on TikTok, but I'm going back to the to YouTube. Like I'm just gonna, because I got away from YouTube because of all the shit I was doing. All the shit that I was doing like recently has been short form content, and I just don't, I don't really care for it. Hey, it doesn't matter if it's traditional or water fed pole cleaning. Yeah, whatever you say, dude. You know, who am I? Who I don't know nothing. You're welcome to think whatever you want, man. I'm not tripping. I don't know why you got on here to say that, but okay. It's in the title, man. Squeegee life. It's not water fed pole life. So, I see that a lot. I don't knock people for water fed pole window cleaning, because I do that myself. You know what I mean? But, water fed pole is not the answer to every job. Sorry, it just isn't.
Actually, these guys, like all the power washers and shit, they're all grabbing water fed poles, but they only do exterior. So it's just, again, I don't know.
And again, you're not, water fed pole ain't cleaning every window. It's just not going to. Sorry.
Especially a first time residential that hasn't been done in years. It's just not going to happen. It's
not going to work.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Probably going to look worse when you're done with it.
Yeah. Sorry. You know what I mean? I've been cleaning windows 22 years. You're not going to get on here and tell me that one's better than the other, because nothing beats a bladed fucking window. Sorry. Nothing does. Sorry. There's nothing that you're going to say to me to convince me otherwise. There's nothing that beats a window that's been washed with a washer and scraped and then cleaned with a squeegee. Nothing's going to beat that. Sorry. Not a robot, not a water-fed pole. The only thing that's going to make it clear is a fucking rock. I'm sorry.
Right.
I've got a fucking dedicated skid in the back of my truck. Thousands upon thousands of dollars in fucking gear to fucking water. I use my water-fed pole daily. However, it is not the answer to everything.
I use ours. Ours comes out.
Listen,
probably...
dude, I'm not gonna fucking argue with some dude in the listen. Come back when Mark's on, and you guys can. And Mark will tell you the same thing. The legendary Mark Tanner will tell you the same thing. Again, I've been cleaning windows for 22 fucking years. I know all about white pads and bronze pads and fucking steel wool and fucking blade. I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I started last Tuesday.
Yeah, just like, dude, I don't get it, man.
I'm getting better, man.
Some dudes, man, Jesus Christ, man. Fuck.
That's the... I mean, listen, they say after 10,000 times of doing something, you're a master. I passed that years and years and years ago. You know, like now we're into the millions of windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally cleaned probably tens of millions of fucking windows at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not bragging or any of that shit. That's not to be bragging. I'm just saying you're not going to tell me something.
Listen, you want a challenge as a window cleaner. If you've never been a residential window cleaner full time, that's your challenge, because you will see windows you've never seen before, and you get to experience shit you've never got to experience before.
Yeah, I'm a professional window cleaner. I have no problem using a fucking razor blade, man. I'm a professional. So
I know when to use it and when not to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's ways to check too. You could always scrape the corner of a window. You can hear
I don't scrape the corners of windows. You should be able to tell when you walk up. After you've been cleaning windows this long, you should know if you could scrape a window or not. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
We rolled up to a condo.
I've gone through this fucking shit with dudes on TikTok and YouTube for years. Like, I can't believe you bladed that window. Do you not fucking know anything about anything? Like, honestly.
You're not going to scratch a window, especially you're not.
You gotta be a complete fucking idiots. No, I just clean windows. I'm a window cleaner. If it's glass, I clean it. Period.
But I mean, I've only been residential for what 14 years.
4-story, 5-story fucking buildings, fucking residentials, fucking McDonald's, Wendy's, fucking Burger King, fucking Taco Bell, Applebee's, fucking Subway, motherfucker, the country club, the old folks home. I do all of it. If it's glass, I clean it. Period. Yep. I'm about that fucking money. That's it. That's all. I clean windows for a living.
I do a church and I do a big gym, like 60 mirrors in it that I got to go in. Then it's got it's an old car lot, so it's got big ass glass panels I got to do. And then I do a couple restaurants I trade out with.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not drinking. I haven't drank in 3 weeks.
Oh, good for you, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
How long?
I'm turning 50. No, I'm turning 50 in March.
How long is it gonna last?
It's gonna last. It's gonna. Well, I'm making a statement on top of it, but because I turned 50 in March, man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be in shape. I'm not gonna have this dad gut no more.
Oh
I'm gonna look good. Yeah, I'm gonna get in shape, bro.
Fucking
I'm gonna get healthy. I stop sugar. I stop pop.
Well, good for you, man.
I'm trying.
Should.
It's hard.
And you're turning 50. Hard.
I am turning 50, dude.
You're halfway there, dude. You know.
Dude, almost, yeah. Like the fucking, dude. Like I don't know, just pop. Like I'm just chugging water all the time because I'm thirsty all the time because I need that sugar, you know, that corn syrup. I need that shit, and it makes you thirsty, thirsty. Yeah, it's the worst. It's worse than quitting smoking cigarettes.
I went to Dr. Pepper, man. Diet Dr. Pepper.
Did you?
And then I kind of stopped doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still have my monster. I still have my monster. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I don't care. I don't drink coffee. I need my caffeine. I need my caffeine, man.
This motherfucker's bringing RFK Jr. in, dude. And they're already talking about all the fucking shit they're putting in our food that's killing us. And I'm like, fuck, I got to quit doing this shit. So, I mean, I'm 50 and they're going to keep trying to kill me. So I got to quit. This motherfucker's come in like crazy, you know? He's going to change the food pyramid. Everything.
Yeah.
We're not gonna know what to do. Right, Little Debbie's not gonna be on the food pyramid anymore. I don't understand that. I miss Little Debbie's.
Oh yeah. I used to have a really bad thing with candy. I was a candy guy. I love candy. I've not really been doing it lately.
Mine's Nutty Buddies, man.
Mine was like Reese's peanut butter cups. I love those.
I like anything peanut butter, dude.
Yeah, I love peanut butter.
Peanut butter's good with me. I do like me some peanut butter. I eat unhealthy, man. I just gotta fix that shit. So, you know,
I don't necessarily eat unhealthy. My main issue is when I eat. I'll go all day without eating and then eat before I go to bed. That's not conducive to you know what I mean? It's just not conducive to losing weight. You know what I mean? It's just not.
We eat out. We were eating out a lot. We kind of cut back. Now we're back to cooking at home.
Yeah, I'll go all day without eating, and as soon as I get home, I just fucking eat until I go to bed. It's you can't do that. Yeah. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, hit the bowl a little bit. Like, man, them Doritos look good, bro.
Right.
Fuck me up. Yeah. I'll fucking kick her bag of Doritos ass. Sitting there watching YouTube.
I'm a sucker for the Cool Ranch, man. I love some Cool Ranch Doritos, man. I fucking love those.
All natural,
things.
Regular Doritos. I'm good with. I don't like these.
See, Jennifer's the same way. Jennifer likes she calls them orange Doritos.
Orange Doritos.
Yeah, orange. Yeah.
I can't do ranch and I can't do sour cream. That's because the restaurants and shit. I don't know what it is about that. I can't touch it. I can't
really
be around.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's not the white sauce. Because I like mayonnaise and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I should
like
ranch because it's all mayonnaise.
That's white people shit. It's mayonnaise.
Right. Yeah. Just BLTs and shit.
Yeah.
You get a good Five Guys burger with just lettuce, bacon, and mayonnaise with some cheese on it. Perfect. Love me some Five Guys too. See, that's why I gained this weight and shit.
Five Guys?
Yeah.
I'm really not down with Five Guys. Like Northern Five Guys is not the same as Southern Five Guys. It's not the same thing.
Don't think so?
Nah. It just
I
doesn't
just like
taste
I
the
like
same.
peanut
The
oil.
first time well, that's if I fry shit, it's in peanut oil.
Yeah.
I've the first time I ever had Five Guys was in Virginia. That was the first time I ever had it. So
Yeah. I keep forgetting Virginia's South.
yeah,
It doesn't seem like it's the South, does it?
no, no,
It's like
not really.
it's almost like due east, almost. Like we
Well,
missed
my
the South by one
grandparents.
fucking say. Think about that.
Oh, sorry.
Kentucky's the fucking South.
My grandparents are from Virginia, and I can assure you that's South. They're definitely South.
I'm just fucking with you.
They're definitely South.
I just think it's funny that Kentucky is part of the South.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's weird too. That's weird. But
right.
if you go to Kentucky, there's no fucking question them motherfuckers down there. They're Southern. You know.
That's what riding down there in Tennessee with you is the first I've ever been in Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
Like, it was easy to drive.
Oh, yeah,
fun.
it's not. I mean, you go blast through there.
Yeah, like Louisville, going around Louisville, that was pretty cool. Like big city out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
In all them little cities and shit. Hey, it's a beautiful area.
Right.
Like I don't know why it gets so much grief from us. Like we fuck with Kentucky, they're hillbillies.
I don't fuck with Kentucky. I just include Cincinnati as it's part of Kentucky.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
That's a weird situation down there anyway.
That's
because you got 3 states in one.
It's Kentucky.
You know what I mean?
It's Cincinnati's Kentucky.
Kentucky. Definitely.
Sorry.
I like Cincinnati. Though.
Sorry,
I like
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Huh?
I like working in Cincinnati.
It's not a bad place.
No, it's a decent place to work at, especially for residential. I go down there when we first started. We'd go spend a week at a time down there.
Oh, okay.
We stay like right there in Blue Ash Mason area.
Okay.
And we just shoot all over Cincinnati.
Makes
for a
sense.
week. Same deal in Pittsburgh.
Right.
We did the same thing over there. We stay there in is it Carnegie? Is that what that town is?
I don't know if that's the way you.
Carnegie.
I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But we'd stay there and shoot. Okay. That was Pittsburgh's all old glass though. They have like a industry where they sell old glass, restore glass. Okay. You know, they'll go in and recycle it and then put it back in. It's a pretty cool little area.
That's cool.
I hate their football team though.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
How about Judy this week?
Yeah.
I was losing fantasy. I should have never. I was 40 some points behind in fantasy, and I only had Judy playing, and I won by 0.9 points. He had 42 points in fantasy this week.
Well, dude, I'm surprised. My record is what my record is. Like 3 of my fucking first, like the 3 of the first 3 out of the 4 players that I picked first are all out. Were out for the season within 2 games.
Yeah, I
lost fucking I can't. Brandon Ayuk. I lost a tight end. I lost a running. I lost 2 wideouts and a running back right off the fucking rip for the whole season.
Whoever held on to McCaffrey the whole time and only got him 2 weeks sucks. And then I had Mason most of the year until now he's out too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think like it's going to be you and I fighting for the bottom rung.
Well, I fucked up. I fucked up like 2 or 3 weeks in a row, not fucking changing my roster.
Oh, during bye weeks and shit.
Yeah. I didn't fucking swap out defense. A fucking 1 week I didn't swap out a kicker. The week before that, I was down 2 fucking players. 2 players. I'm like, Jesus Christ. What the fuck, dude?
I lost. I had a full roster and lost to somebody that didn't have somebody. And I had a player out or something like that. And still lost because Mayfield, it was right before the bye and he had this shit game and only got 26 points.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
I'm just, then I go and I look and if you wouldn't have said nothing to me, I would have fucking not. I would have fucking.
No, I'm like, hey, you got to fix that.
Yeah, I would have fucked that up too. If you hadn't have messaged me, I would have fucked that up too. I forget all about it. Because there's no interaction with anybody that does it. So I don't know if I'm going to do it next year.
Oh, I'm having a ball with that.
Well, I mean, I'll probably
text me and fucks with me.
I'll probably do a league, but it probably won't be anything to do with the Squeegee Life shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just like I'll fuck with people. Nobody fucks with me. So I'm just like,
right.
I'm Yeah, it's fun for me.
Yeah,
It
I
makes
mean
Sunday
it
best.
is. It's enjoyable when there's like a lot of activity and shit. You know what I mean? But there's
Yeah.
not really in our league at all. It's just you know what I mean. So yeah,
Elon putting his headquarters 5 miles from his house. That's fun, dude.
he's gonna cash out soon, huh? I would stay there and fucking get all that money.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. Sounds like a bunch
Yeah,
of money's coming your way and you're running away from it.
we were the whole plan for us was to be in Florida and do all that. But then you see all the guys that go into Florida and they're like struggling to really build. You know what I
Well,
mean?
I mean, you got guys. I mean, you got to think. You got
Everybody's
guys.
retiring now.
Well,
Everybody
not
wants to go to
even. Well,
Florida.
there's a lot of retirees that go down there, but
Yeah.
you got also got guys like Mark and shit like that that have been down there for decades doing shit. You know what I mean? You're
Right.
not just gonna.
Right.
I mean, that's
Not going to
almost a
invent the
year
wheel.
round market. You're gonna fucking have to scratch and claw to get your way down there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So Columbus is booming, dude. Mm-hmm. Like, why would I go? Like, we're driving around today and there's just construction everywhere.
I don't foresee if I move away from here, it's not to clean windows.
Yeah.
It's not to clean windows.
For sure.
I have an established business and an established clientele. I'm not. If I move away from here, it's because I'm not cleaning windows anymore. You know what I mean?
That's it. Joshua bought us all out and we all retired.
Yeah. Josh is doing well, man. Josh is doing really well.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I'm happy.
I just need him to buy me out when he comes down to Central Ohio. You want to come to Central Ohio? Buy me out. I'll leave. He'll be fine. He's taking over Ohio.
Well, he's gonna have a fight here in Sandusky. I ain't going out without a fight.
I don't think he's gonna come up in your area. He gonna stick with the fucking majors. Only Central fucks with us, small town folk.
Oh, those guys are clowns,
dude. They're doing it though.
I don't pay no attention to that shit. I can't clean every window. They can't clean every window. So, I spend more time like fucking like, man, I can't do all this scared. Like people calling on my shit. I'm sorry. I'm like 3 weeks out. You know what I mean? I can't, you know what I mean?
Right.
So,
right.
And people are like, well, if you're scheduled that far out, you need to hire people. No, I don't need to hire anybody. I do fine the way I'm doing things. I don't need to change anything. There's nothing I need to change. Well, what happens if you get sick or something like that? Then I'm just not going to be cleaning windows. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know what to say. You know what I mean?
Like I've got Joey and we brought Colton on this year, but the minute that you bring somebody on, their livelihood is in your hand.
Yeah. I mean, it's not so much that I'm worried about that. It's just what I'm worried about is the headache of having an employee. You know what I mean? And not every situation is going to be like the situation that you've got. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Right. Like you probably got lucky with these guys. You know what I mean? And one of them's your son. One's your son.
Yeah.
So, you know
and the other one's like,
and you got lucky with that guy.
My dad buddy's brother, who's
right. So there you go. There you go. So it's like people you know. You know what I mean? Me, I don't really have anybody to like family wise. Like, hey man, you want to come clean windows with me? Everyone has got their own thing going. Like, I come from a very entrepreneurial family. You know what I mean? Like most of the people in my family own their own businesses. So it's kind of like, I can't really be like, hey, do you want to? That's like them asking me to stop my business to go work with their business. You know what I mean?
Right.
It just doesn't work. So, but it works for me.
You take on extra drama in your life too when you add on somebody else too.
It works for me. I have options to bring people on if I want. I do have that option. I do exercise that option a couple times a year. If I need help, I've got help. It's not a huge deal. You know what I mean? I'm not tripping about it. You know what I mean? If I get in a jam, I have people I've trained over these 20 years that will come in and help me clean windows. It's not a huge deal.
Read Lehman's question.
Huh?
And read Lehman's question, and then you'll tell me somebody who doesn't watch football.
Oh, dude, he asks that fucking question every week too. Like literally every fucking
I don't
week.
think he's played in 3 weeks. They
He
leave
asks
him.
me that every fucking time we're on the
Yeah.
show. Like, dude, do you not pay attention? And
Cleveland Browns story right now is probably the
you
best
don't,
story in the NFL. With Watt.
if you don't know that if you don't watch, that's one thing. But the fact that I've told you multiple times that the dude's out for the fucking season,
It's going to be so much
like,
drama
I don't know.
going
I mean,
forward.
write it down right now. I would just get out a pen and paper and write it down. Because I have
The guy's
told you
done.
multiple times that the dude has been out for the season for a fucking while.
They've got he's just done. And there's no way he's going to play in the NFL anymore. There's just no way.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
If he's going to have a career resurgence, it's going to be somewhere else. I don't see that it happening here. There's just too much water under the bridge.
Well, there's too many good quarterbacks out there right now.
That too.
There really is.
Unfortunately,
I don't think I've
unfortunately,
seen the
he
NFL
fleeced.
with this many good quarterbacks.
Well, he fleeced Browns ownership. He fleeced them.
Sure, he did, and everybody sees that.
Yeah. I'm 99% sure our head coach did not want him.
I don't know how his work ethic didn't come out sooner, especially in college or something like that.
Well,
you know what I mean?
That's not it. I mean, because when he played in Houston, he was excellent. I mean, the dude was good. I mean, they were calling him the Michael
once
Jordan
they gave him
of
that
football.
guaranteed money, he shut down.
No, once he tried to get out of Houston and he sat out. That was it. He was doing good up until he sat out in Houston to get more money. He wanted traded. Yeah. He wanted traded. And he came out and said, "I'm not playing in Cleveland." And they're like, "Well, what if we give you $275 million up front, guaranteed, all cash?" And he's like, "Okay, I'll take that."
Yeah, I wouldn't take that.
Wouldn't take that. And once he got that money, that was it. It was a wrap for the dude. After that,
yeah, man.
He wasn't gonna. Yeah, you have no reason to.
Ever.
Yeah.
I mean, now you're just hurting yourself and you got all the money in the world. You know what I mean? Now you're just hurting your future life.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Man, these guys hit hard. NFL's just fun this year.
Mm-hmm.
It really is.
Oh, yeah. Only thing that I'm not really fond of is there's some refereeing. I wouldn't say favoritism, but they kind of overlook a lot of shit that the Kansas City Chiefs get away with some shit, man.
Too.
Kansas City Chiefs get away with some shit.
Oh, well, yeah, they're the baby
Ryan Day needs to be fired.
He's gone. Did you see that?
I don't even watch college football, but I know that they've not won against Michigan in a while.
4 years.
4 years. That's, I mean, that dude's got to go, especially with the talent. The talent that he's had.
His entire existence as the head coach.
Well, what I'm saying is the talent that's been on that team, that's inexcusable.
Ridiculous.
It's inexcusable, really.
So, like,
it was linebacker U, now it's wide receiver university, and it's just like these motherfuckers can't score. It's crazy.
Well, he lost in the game.
Yeah.
Calling that double timeout. I mean, there was no chance in it.
Yeah.
When as soon as called the double timeout, it was over.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you should know better than to call a double timeout. You can't do that.
Yeah, that's like fucking.
They're fucking head coach.
It's like the Thanksgiving game. The Bears coach not fucking calling that timeout. Like, you could have kicked the field goal and tied it.
Right.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
He's done, man. He was over his head. He was a coach at New Hampshire. Meyer put him in. It was Meyer's choice, and now all of a sudden Meyer has put in hey, if I were to ever come back to college football, I'd want to come back to Ohio State. I think Meyer's coming back next year. You'll see. I'll say it now. Meyer's coming back next year.
You think so?
I think so. I'm pretty sure he's
even after he was banging them young broads and shit.
Well, he was forced out. So, yeah, he's coming back. It's done. It's under the bridge. We got a bad coach. And this is the funny thing as a State fan is saying we have a bad coach because we have a 2-loss record. The only reason he's a bad coach is because he can't win the big one, and he can't beat Michigan.
Yeah.
And that's just not going to fly here.
Well, the Michigan-Ohio State rivalry has always been, even when one team is excellent and the other team's bad, that never matters.
Right.
That never matters, you know.
Well, it's just like Auburn, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it never matters your record, you know.
Well, the only thing that, like, I was kind of out, like, college football for me was over with the Tressel-Terrell Pryor thing. That was it. It was a wrap for me. It was a wrap for me. I was like, I'm done watching college football. It's all a fucking scam. The rankings are fucking a scam. It's a giant money grab fucking scam. It's a scam. Well, now you got players that are able to leave they commit to a team and then they leave to go fucking make money somewhere else. It's a fucking scam, dude.
It's a great drama though.
It's a great scam. I'm just not down with it, man.
Biggest scam part of it is ESPN and SEC because they own the SEC network and they don't own the Big Ten network. Right. You know what I'm saying? They don't own so they're pushing SEC.
Right, of course, yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
I just see a 3-loss team get into these playoffs. Because it's going to be an SEC team.
You got guys like, where's that one fucking goofy dude that used to watch us, that Bill Jordan guy. Come on here, just fucking lose to fucking Michigan. Listen, you motherfuckers didn't say shit for almost a decade.
Right.
You motherfuckers lost for like a decade straight.
See, that's a problem with
you guys lost so fucking much. You guys lost so much. We stopped getting together for the Michigan-Ohio State game because we knew we were going to fuck you up. We fucked you guys up for a decade straight.
Well, I mean, look at the last 20 years.
Was it like 12 or was it like 12 or 13 fucking years in a row?
Yeah, I mean, up until this last 4, they'd won this whole fucking century. So, you know what I mean?
What the fuck are we even talking about, dude? And then they get on there, look, fucking Ohio State sucks, bro. Just like what? Like since yesterday? Like what the fuck are you guys talking about, dude? You guys were losing to the Spartans and fucking Appalachian State. Shut the fuck up.
Right. Michigan fans don't even fucking bother me as bad as Ohio-born Michigan fans. Those are the motherfuckers I can't say it because these are the ones I really associate with, like cousins and shit.
Yeah,
and now I gotta listen to it for 4 fucking.
I don't fuck with 4 fucking years. I don't fuck with dudes like that. I don't.
You ain't got loyalty. Like,
there's one dude. There's 2 dudes 3 dudes that I know that are Michigan fans that are friends of mine. But outside of that, I don't pay attention to shit they say neither. Because they be wanting to try to say some shit. I'm like, are you really gonna try to talk shit now? Because we went like fucking 13 years, and you guys didn't even want to watch the game together anymore. We were fucking y'all up every year because we used to get together. All of us used to get together and watch the Michigan-Ohio State game together. You know, it was a good time. We'd fucking bust each other's balls. They stopped having the parties because we were fucking them up every year.
Now they want to do it all the time.
Now all of a sudden they the greatest thing since sliced bread. Oh, okay.
There's no reason we should have lost this game.
It's so fucking crazy, dude. Like, I remember when you guys sucked. And it wasn't that long ago. Okay, you beat Ohio State.
You suck now. You just got.
Yeah.
You suck now.
Well, dude, like straight up, it seems to me, and like I said, I don't even watch the games. I can't tell you the last time I watched an Ohio State game, but it seems to me like this dude lacks the passion to win that game. That's the game you got to win every year.
He's not a head coach.
Again, I don't know enough about him to know, but I know that. I do know, because I watch NFL football, I do know the talent that's come out of Ohio State in the last 4 years, and I'm kind of shocked how bad they've been doing. It's really strange. CJ Stroud is the fucking truth.
He's good.
That dude is super good. I mean, what's his name? Fucking Marvin Harrison Jr. The dude's a fucking dude. He's
a game changer.
Dude, and I just don't understand how you lose with those kind of players. You know what I mean? I don't get it. Get it. Does not make sense to me.
Look at McCord over in Syracuse. You know, like they went in. Who'd they beat? They just beat Miami. They just beat Miami, knocking Miami out of the championship game, right? And his thing was fucking. We should have kept McCord. McCord sucked. He's not an elite quarterback, but I mean, this kid we got now is not any better.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Why did we go away from our black quarterbacks? I'm curious.
Say that again.
Why did we go away from our black quarterbacks? Why do we have two? We
I
literally
think
have. We
again.
got
I think that's a coaching thing.
like, why would we go away from that? Like,
Well,
obviously,
Ohio State was really predominantly a running team, so you know what I mean.
right.
There's run first, pass second, run and play fucking defense, and now it's just like throw the ball. You know what I
Right.
mean?
I mean, still, but I mean, you have to have a run option in college football. You can't. This isn't the pros.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think that's recruiting because the recruiting class is a reflection of their head coach.
and we thought that getting the Kansas State quarterback out of the portal was our best option.
That's
strange
for sure.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Huh.
I mean, we've taken a program and we've just completely over the last since Dave's been here, just completely turned it different than what was making us win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it changed.
And
the
in 2
formula.
losses, we're still a winning program, but
It changed the formula a little bit.
He did. We need to get back to that aggression. We don't
Losing
have
to
it anymore.
Oregon was not a good look. Yeah, and losing to Michigan 4 years in a row is not. You know, that's not going to win you any fucking.
We're gonna have so if we get in, we'll probably win the first round, and then we got to face Oregon again. You know, Oregon's gonna smoke Penn State. They already smoked Penn State this year.
I don't. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know, man. He can't win the big games. How's he gonna win this championship?
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, I don't. Do you honestly think
they're
gonna
all
get
big
in?
games. Yeah, they're in. There's no doubt they're in. They're ranked 8th, man. You know, they're in. Like, they're gonna get in. They'll probably get. They would get in before Indiana's in, or they'll get in probably before Indiana because they beat Indiana.
Hmm.
So yeah, they're all talking the playoffs.
I wouldn't hedge my bets on that.
Yeah, they're in. They're not gonna. We're the number one. Youth football team, college football team in the country. They're not gonna keep us up at 2 losses. They can't put a 3-loss SEC.
Is there anybody undefeated?
Oregon.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe Boise State. I don't know if they're undefeated or not. But they're going to come in at like 12. So I think we may end up playing Boise State.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
It might be Boise State.
Oh, all right.
I mean, we've got to go through. Obviously, we got to go through the championship week this week. But those set in stone, and then that starts like within a week or two. Like the playoffs start like almost automatically.
Oh, okay.
It's not like you know how we wait until January 1 for a bowl game.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get we got playoffs all week up until the championship now. So it's just different. And then 2 years from now, they're going to expand to 16, I think.
Oh, all right.
So
my back is out.
Is it?
Yeah, fuck. It's been out for a couple days. I spent all that time in that lift yesterday, and I don't, you know what I mean? In the wind, having to brace myself, you know what I mean? I'm in bad shape. I'm hurting right now. Sitting in this chair is killing me.
Yeah.
And plus, fucking Mark is fucking eating fucking dinner, and he's not here to help do the show.
He didn't even tell us where he went.
You fucking bastard. You didn't even tell us where you went.
Chili's.
Fucker. Where'd you go? Where'd you go to eat, motherfucker? We're gonna find out right now.
Chili's.
Maybe he'll tell us where he went, so we'll know. At least he can tell us where he went to eat. That'd be cool.
He's got that Squeegee Life towel money. He's probably at some like $200 a plate place.
You would think. He's probably fucking somewhere real fancy. OSU fans are calling for Deion Sanders to be the next head coach of the Buckeyes. Get the fuck out of here.
Deion's going to Dallas, bro. You got to be shitting. He's going to Dallas next year. Him and his boy are both going to Dallas. What's his nuts over Dallas? Who owns Dallas? What's his name?
Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones wants a championship. He wants to fucking another Super Bowl before he dies. He's going all in.
He's dicked.
He
can't do nothing. He can't do nothing. Their salary cap is so fucked.
Yeah.
They're fucked. They're fucked. They're fucked. Instead of signing Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb before fucking all these dudes got their max contracts and they had to match them, this fucking dumb fuck waited until afterwards. Now he had to pay him. He had to fucking match Justin Jefferson's fucking money, and they had to match what's his nuts, the quarterback. It's like, dude, what are you doing, huh?
I wonder where Dak will go. He's gonna get traded.
They can't trade him.
Well, he's not gonna stick around because
but the amount of dead caps. Listen, they have to. They're in it to win it with Dak. He can't. Yeah. They're fucked. They don't have if they trade him, that's just they're dicked. They're fucked.
Yeah.
It's just like Cleveland. They can't do. We're stuck with Deshaun Watson. The fuck do you do with that money? There's nothing you could do with it.
Well, there's a way.
No, there is no way. There is no way. No matter what.
You would dick him. I mean,
the only way that they save any money is if he's not physically able to perform. If he's not able to do his shit, then there's an insurance policy where they get like 20% or like something. Maybe I think it's lower than 20% of his cap space back.
27.
Huh?
Go through 27.
Say that one more time.
Does that go through 27?
I think it's 26.
26.
Mm-hmm. I know we got our draft picks back this year. He signed a 5-year deal.
Okay.
So we got our draft picks back this year. So all the first rounders we gave, we're going to actually have our first rounder this year. I want him to take, I'll be honest with you, I want him to take a skill position player. I don't want another fucking quarterback. That's the last thing I want is another fucking quarterback. I just find some old dude. Joe Flacco proved that. Just find a fucking old guy that's not an idiot.
Yeah, bring him back. Huh?
Find a bridge quarterback that could step in and fucking not lose you games. They need a running back and they need a fucking wide receiver. Period. End of discussion. Yeah. I don't want to talk no more about it. That's what they
Hunter would be nice, though.
Huh?
Hunter would be nice.
Oh, yeah, but I doubt, though.
No?
He won't be there.
Why would he? Well, I mean, you guys are going to be down there.
We'll probably be like top 5. He won't be there at 5. He won't be there at 5.
No, he's going 1 or 2.
He's 1 or 2. He's going 1 or 2 without a doubt.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter's. I mean, he gets a lot of shit. Look, people are like, he's not that good. He's not that good.
Oh, he's good.
He's playing both ways in college football. And if you want to act like he's not a good defender or a good wideout, you're fucking high.
Right, and you give him one position in the NFL, it's over.
In the position he's going to be playing in the NFL is wide receiver.
Yeah.
And he's going to fucking be good. Just look how good of a wideout he is.
He'll be that flex. He'll be like a McCaffrey or something like that. You know what I mean? Like he'll be doing it all.
I totally forgot it's Wednesday, probably because he's still listen.
That still didn't tell us where you ate at.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't. Number 1, you didn't tell us where the fuck you ate at. Number 2, I want to know what you had to eat.
Goofy.
Yeah.
It's just good. I love football, man.
Dude, I've always been a football fan. I always will be. I like baseball too.
Rocco Taco, baby.
Rocco Taco. He had tacos, everybody. Now everybody knows. Everybody knows you had tacos now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I've always been a big football fan. And I've always enjoyed, like, I played baseball. I enjoy baseball. I'm not so much, I like to listen to the games, the baseball games. I like to listen to them. I don't like watching them. But I can go to the ballpark. I love going to the ballpark and watching a baseball game. That's a good time. But to just sit and watch it on television, I can't do that.
How about hockey?
I love hockey too. Hockey's fun.
Yeah, hockey's good.
Hockey's the only fucking sport where I root outside of my state.
What do you root for?
I'm a Red Wings fan.
Yeah. Well, that's normal. Because even down here in Columbus, because we've only had this team since 2000.
Well, I
So
mean, I'm like fucking 40 minutes from Toledo. You know what I mean?
yeah, you go to
about 40, like fucking 50 minutes from Michigan. You know, it just makes sense. And my grandpa was a Red Wings fan, so
you go to
and a Lions
a Red Wings fan here or a Pittsburgh fan here game here. It's like a home game for either one of them because there's that many fans here in Columbus too.
Yeah, my grandfather was a Tigers fan, a fucking Lions fan, and a Red Wings fan. That was his shit,
dude. So Columbus is like this because we can't get a pro teams anyway. So like it's a mix of Bengals fans, Pittsburgh fans, and Cleveland fans.
Right.
Very little Indianapolis fans, which is wild because they're only 3.5 hours away.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
But
I'm hoping that the Lions do well. I would like to see the Lions. I'm a closet Lions fan too. That's when the Browns
for so many years.
Well, when the Browns weren't around. Well, I grew up in the Barry Sanders era, and Barry Sanders was my favorite player. Yeah. I mean, I've always been a Browns fan, but Barry Sanders and still is to this day my favorite player. I love Barry Sanders.
Well, anybody that goes out on top.
Barry Sanders is the greatest running back to ever play the game. Better than Jim Brown, better than Emmitt Smith, better than Walter Payton. He is the best to ever do it. Best to ever do it.
Payton was good, but I mean,
who?
Peyton was good.
Oh, Peyton was excellent. Yeah. Sweetness. He was the man. But nobody was better than Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders was the best player in the league on the worst fucking team in the league for a decade. You know what I mean?
Like, a lot that he didn't build something around him.
Everybody's like, well, Emmitt Smith did this, that, and the thing. If Barry Sanders was on the Dallas Cowboys, if he was on the same team that Emmitt Smith was, minus Emmitt Smith, there wouldn't even be a conversation. Barry Sanders would be all universe, fucking Emmitt all Smith galaxy running back. Team. Just think about that. That's Troy Aikman, that offensive line, fucking what's his nuts, fucking Michael Irvin, the fucking tight end, and Barry fucking Sanders. They would have never lost a game. Right.
Well, they were a dynasty team, just like
Barry Sanders played for Detroit, and there was nobody on that fucking team. Nobody. Just him. Just him. He was the only guy on that team that was where the fuck.
Them and Tampa Bay, Tampa Bay was in that same conference then. You know? They were in the same division. So it was Tampa Bay, Chicago, Minnesota, Detroit, Green Bay. It was horrible.
Yeah. Yep.
Tampa Bay sucked really bad when they were orange.
Yeah. The
People don't remember that.
The creamsicles.
Mm-hmm.
Dudes, I think I'm going to have to end the podcast here. My back is fucking killing me, man. I have to stop, guys. It's almost unbearable at this point. Okay, I don't know if you guys can tell by my voice has changed. Like I can barely breathe. My back is killing me. It's killing me.
All right.
Fuck. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm sorry this is short. Mark is sorry that he wasn't here. He forgot because of the time off.
Rocco's Tacos.
He went to Rocco's Tacos and had tacos. We'll be back next week, hopefully at full force. I apologize again, but yeah. Thanks to all our sponsors, Zero Products, WindowCleaner.com, Maker Products, I should say Rui Products, American Window Cleaner Magazine, as always, Black Diamond Squeegee Rubber, one of our oldest sponsors and the one brand that I've repped the longest, but you wouldn't know that either. It's like I fucking don't exist, but all those guys, thanks a lot. And of course, our Patreon guys, thanks Patreon. The Patreon shit is about to go on fire. Like some shit's going. Like I said, after the break, I'm doing shit. Trust me, it's gonna be dope. I'm just doing it myself. So I'm not relying on nobody no more. I'm just doing it. It's just gonna be me. I'm gonna do it so it gets done. It's gonna be dope. But thanks to everybody for watching. We'll be back next week and all that shiznits. Thanks, Tim.
Yes,
for coming on, keeping me company. Fucking Mark went and had tacos instead of doing a podcast.